Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to get on really quickly, y'all, because I have a word that's been stirring in my spirit, for a couple weeks. And every other day or every couple days, God just keeps confirming this word and he keep adding on to it. So I just wanted to get on and talk with you guys, right? So today we are in the 11th month of 2020, right? So a couple weeks ago, maybe even over a month ago, like, y'all, I started stressing and I was getting worried, right? I was worried because I'm like, God, this is supposed to be my time. Like, this is supposed to be my year. Like, I literally came into 2020 head first. Like, I hit the ground running. I'm talking about I was gone. I took off in the 2020 just because, like, I received this prophetic word over my life, right? That 2020 was my year. 2020 is my time to bear fruit, right? That's what the word was over my life when I entered in 2020. But y'all, it's not what I thought. Like, I entered into 2020 thinking like, this my time, it's my season for my new house, for my dream car, for my husband, everything. Like, I'm just thinking it's gonna be blessing on top of blessing on top of blessing, right? But we down to the wire right now, right? We like, the year is almost over and I feel like I'm running out of time, y'all, and I'm losing faith. So it's a struggle for me now because I've been believing in God and I've been pushing through, right? I've been pushing through and I've been walking with God these whole 11 months. These whole 11 months. And now I'm like, God, here we are. What are we going to do from here? But y'all, I do not know who God has this word for, but God said it is still your time. It is still your season. God says that he created time. He said time has to obey him. My God. Just like Abraham and Sarah. God told them that they were going to have a child in their old age. And they were already old. He said he had to do it at a point and at a time where, so you'll know that it is me. My God. Just like Lazarus was dead past the time that people in that time thought that people could come back to life. My God. God says that it might not come when you want it to. My God, but he said it's still your time and it's still your season. Y'all, I don't know what this has to do with it, but God just made pecans stand out to me in a whole new way in the past couple days. So out here in this apartment complex where my sister live at, there's a pecan tree, y'all. And there's pecans all over the ground. Like, I didn't realize it until like a couple days later that that's what it was. Like, because I wasn't paying attention. But like, when I walk, I would just notice like crunching, under my feet. And my sister was like, it's a pecan tree out here somewhere. So when she said it, y'all, I came outside and it was pecans on the ground. And I went and got some Walmart bags and I started picking pecans, like picking the pecans off the ground. Like, I'm happy, right? And as I was picking up the pecans, God just started ministering to me. God started speaking to me. He said it is harvest time. He said it is the season for your harvest. My God. God said that the harvest that he's bringing in, you're not going to even be able to step out your front door without the harvest hitting your ground. He said the harvest is going to come to your front door. I don't know who that's for, but God said that harvest is going to come to your front door. My God, y'all, I can't even walk out my sister's front door without walking on pecans. God said he gonna bring that harvest to your front door. My God, and it's gonna be just for you. See, let me tell y'all something about pecans, right? I got this new hobby the past couple months or so where I've been baking. I started baking. I started making cakes, cupcakes, brownies, cookies, and it relaxes me. Like, that's my new hobby, right? I bake. So some of the cakes and the frosting calls for pecans. And, like, you know, when it comes down to me buying the pecans, like, I be murmuring to myself, like, I be complaining because pecans are expensive, right? Let me tell y'all something. There is something so divine about this harvest that God, let me tell you, I never prayed for pecans, right? But God heard. God heard. God hears the silent cries in your heart. My God, I wasn't crying over the pecans, y'all, but I'm just like, pecans are so high, and I have to buy them all the time because they only come in like a small bag for like $4 or $5. Like, they're expensive compared to other nuts. But I'm just trying to deliver this word the way that God is putting it on my heart. That thing that you've been waiting on, God said that, I know, my God. God said that He know, He seen you watch everybody else get their breakthrough. And it seemed like your time was not gonna come. But y'all, I had to do research on pecans, right? And I was like, when is pecan season? My God, Jesus. I had to Google. I had to ask Google, when is it harvest time for the pecans? Do you hear me? And guess what Google told me? Google said the end of October through early December. So, I don't know who you are who had to wait all year for your breakthrough and for your harvest. You had to wait all year to bear fruit. My God, I believed in you, and I stood strong through the springtime when everybody else was bearing fruit. When the strawberries was in full blossom, when the flowers were big and pretty, right? Everybody around you got their breakthrough. Everybody bearing fruit. My God. But God said He got a specific set time for your breakthrough. Jesus. The pecans had to wait all year for their harvest time. My God. But God said your time is still coming. God said He is the God of the harvest. My God. Jesus Christ. God said, I am faithful and I am for you. Your time is coming. My God. He said you won't miss it, y'all. I couldn't miss it. The only thing I had to do was step outside. Jesus. God said your breakthrough is coming. Your time, it's still your time. My God. It is still your time, y'all. And it's one more thing that I wanted to just speak on. Like, I literally prayed and I asked God to send me my God-ordained friends. Like, God, send me my kingdom friends, right? And I just want y'all to know, like, when y'all get on here and y'all leave, like, comments and scriptures, like, y'all just don't know how much that helped me, because I don't have friends and family who believe in God the way that I believe in God. Like, I'm the black sheep, you know, I'm the odd one. Like, the way that I believe in God, nobody around me, you know, believe in God the same way that I do. So when I get on here and y'all leave positive comments, like, now I don't feel so alone that, you know, it's now I know that other people have the same measure of faith, you know what I'm saying, that I have. So, like, I'm in a family where I don't even talk about God. You know, my family don't even know that I do this online ministry. Like, some of my cousins and some of my aunties, but I'm talking about my family, like my immediate family. Like, I'm the only one, you know. So I'm saying that to say that I really do appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys, you know, for following, you know, for subscribing. But what I'm trying to say is I really appreciate, you know, the comments. And, like, some people just leave random scriptures under my video, and y'all just don't know how much that helped me. Those scriptures be so on time for me. My God. Y'all, you are my family. Y'all are my family, right? And the reason why I say that is because just like Jesus in the Bible, just like Jesus in the Bible, when the disciples told Jesus, like, there go your mama and your brother, and Jesus was like, the ones who do the will of God is my family. So I love y'all. Like, I truly do. And I'm really, like, in a Job time of my life, y'all. Like, I lost my apartment, right? Well, I didn't lose it, but I had to leave my apartment. And then just yesterday, somebody ran the light and hit the side of my car. But I know that it's because it's my increase. My increase is coming. The only way that God will allow the enemy to touch any of my stuff is if it's time for my increase. Just like in the book of Job, the enemy went to and fro throughout the earth looking for somebody, right, to mess with. And God suggested Job to the enemy because God had increase on his mind. God have increase and promotion, y'all. It's due time. It's due season, right? I'm just like the pecan. Like, God, I done sustained. I done been holding on through all these seasons. It's my time now, right, God? You said 2020 would be my time. But y'all, I'm just on here. I'm encouraging myself, and I'm on here encouraging y'all too, right? So just keep me lifted in y'all prayers. Like, even though I have not been on recently like I usually do, it's because I'm in a transition. I'm in my transition, right? But I just want y'all to know that God do have y'all still on his heart, because he be dropping little nuggets, for me, for y'all. But I'm going through something right now too, and it's kind of hard to encourage somebody to keep their faith, and just, when you're struggling in your faith, right? But I do know that God is faithful and God is able. And not only that, but God gave me his word that he has me covered. He has us covered. And he is going to see us through. He is for us. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. And God said he's opening doors in this season. My God, God said he know that it looks like time is almost up. But God said that's when he does his best work. My God. I love y'all so much. I really do. And I thank you guys who subscribed and like. And I just pray that this word helps somebody. Right, guys? Okay, talk to you later.